about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-444-2013. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-444-2013. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-444-2013 or biglou.com.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Number 1 on your car radio preset and the new and improved iHeartRadio app.
WINCA Miami, WMIB FM HD2 Fort Lauderdale. Free never sounded so good. 1-1. He might have hit one out of the ballpark there. Out to right and deep. Second deck. He squared the bunt 2 pitches ago. And Kyle Stowers rips number 16 into the seats. Tied at 1, bottom 2.
Miami Marlins baseball is on deck.
Pitch to Connor Norby. He drills out to right center and deep. Frelick back. Track wall. It is gone. Connor Norby. He's getting right. 1-1 pitch. That one hammered out to left center field and deep. Martian Rojas back. They're looking up, and it's gone. Wag attack. A 2-run homer.
Marlins on deck. Brought to you by ADT, the official smart security partner of the Miami Marlins, and Norwegian Cruise Line. Experience more at sea. Let's head out to the ballpark. Here's your host, Steven Strong.
All right, nice job, Carlos. Welcome. We're live from Lone Depot Park here in beautiful Miami. It's 85 degrees outside on this Sunday afternoon. Thank goodness we are inside the comfort of the Marlins radio broadcast booth. It's the final game of this 10-game homestand, and you're listening to Miami Marlins baseball on the radio back on Fox Sports 940 Miami. Game 150 of 162. 13 games left. 4 games remain here at home. And you can add another unforgettable moment in what has been an action-packed 2025. Win number 70 yesterday came off the bat of Troy Johnson in the 11th inning that has put the Fish in prime position to capture their 5th sweep of the season and to win 5 in a row for the first time in over a month. It's game 3 of this 3-game interleague set between the 84 and 65 Detroit Tigers and your now 70 and 79 Miami Marlins. Cater Montero, 25-year-old right-hander, will make his 10th start of the season for the Detroit Tigers. And Adam Major will go opposite, 24-year-old right-hander, who will get another crack. It'll be his 5th start of his campaign. We will get going, per usual, on Sunday afternoons at 1:40 right here on the Marlins Radio Network. Hi, everyone. Thanks for making Marlins on Deck part of your Sunday afternoon with Jack McMullen and Kelly Sacco. I'm Steven Strom. We got a nice live audience. Gabby Sanchez with us as well. Let's get you to line up for the show. We'll first reminisce on yesterday, which was just an incredible moment for not only the Miami Marlins, but for Troy Johnson. We'll get the call from Jack McMullen, some sound from the clubhouse. We also have a special guest. We got an exclusive with Aaron Lenhart, the Marlins field coordinator, who will be managing in the Arizona Fall League. Jack McMullen sits down with him. We'll get you at the count with Major and Montero. Jack and Kelly will chat some storylines. We'll get to our Expo question today at Marlins Radio and Steve's guarantee to victory. So let's start here with yesterday. I want to get the call from Troy Johnson. And for our StreamYard audience, you will also get a little bit of a sneak peek of what it looked like in the Marlins radio booth. So here it was, 11th inning, Troy Johnson up, Marlins looking to win their 4th game in a row.
1-1. Johnson swings. He golfs the ball high out to right center. It is gone. A multi-homer day, and Troy sends us home in 11. A 2-run walk-off homer, 413 feet. And Troy Johnson has his Marlins moment this year.
Beautiful call, Jack McMullen, again on the walk-off home run. This is an interesting nugget. Troy Johnson, first Marlin, whose first career multi-home run performance included a walk-off in yesterday's 6-4 victory over the Tigers, again in 11 innings. It was also the 3rd walk-off home run for the Marlins here in 2025. Let's hear Troy Johnson last night on the TV side with the great Jeremy Taché.
Euphoric, just like when I debuted, feels euphoric. I can't believe the pitching staff kept that team to 4 runs. They're a really good team. I'm glad we got to pull out a win today.
And here was Clayton McCullough last night on Troy Johnson's big night.
Great moment for us and for Troy. I think that we've talked in recent days about how, as Troy's gotten as he got more regular run, how, the at-bat quality has been much improved, and, tie the game with a big home run there. And then certainly the one, at the end, probably not much better feeling in a regular season game than hitting a walk-off homer. So, great moment for Troy, and a big win for us.
And what a time to do it in front of an awesome crowd. It was Puerto Rican Heritage Day at the ballpark. So, of course, all these Heritage Days on Saturday afternoons, it's been awesome to just be a part of the atmosphere for the Miami Marlins on those particular games. And I don't know, was it you, Jack, that told me on the Saturdays? What's the Marlins record now on Saturdays? Let's get that nugget. I think I have it on here.
Marlins love playing baseball.
17-9.
Yeah, there you go. They love playing baseball on Saturdays, 17-9. And how about Sundays? They're 14-9.
I love that. So weekends is the time to come for Lone Depot Park. Okay. Troy Johnson back in the lineup tonight. This afternoon, he'll play left field. And again, for Troy, just an incredible moment for him. He's played, well over 600 games in the minor leagues. For him to get this chance in his 33rd appearance, he's only appeared in 33 games. To have that moment yesterday, something you will never be able to take away from Troy Johnson. Marlins looking to sweep the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers did get swept last August to the Athletics. So Marlins looking to capture the sweep. They're also looking to win 5 in a row. We will break. We do have Aaron Lenhart on the other side. He is going to manage in the Arizona Fall League. This is an incredible story. This guy was a professor at the University of Michigan and now is a field coordinator and now is going to get a managing opportunity. Jack McMullen sits down with them. We are playing baseball at 1:40. It's a series finale and final game of this homestand. We're back in 2 with more on the Marlins Radio Network.
His start winds down. And I said, is that like a hand thing, like a grip thing? He said, intent. He wants it. 1-2. Having a hard hit ground ball over to second. X stays down on that. He fires to first, and the inning is over. At 95 pitches, Sandy just fired 99 to the knees, and he got a ground ball out to finish off 7 innings of 2-run baseball. Time.
Reading plays.
2-2. That one a ground ball up the gut. That is through for a base hit. Augustine probably would have scored regardless, but he can practically walk home from third base, and Otto Lopez has an RBI single. It's 1-0 Marlins in the bottom of the first. The Miami chapter BBWAA. 2-0, that a hard hit ground ball. That is a fair ball down the third base line. That rolls all the way into the corner. As the bullpen catchers watch on, Acosta peels around. He scores from second, and Javi Sinoja has an RBI double. But it is fitting. 2-0 pitch. That one massacred. Out to right and deep. It is gone. Off the facing of the second deck. Troy Johnston drills a baseball. And home run number 2 in his big league career knots the game at 3 in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1. Johnston swings. He golfs the ball high out to right center. It is gone. A multi-homer day, and Troy sends us home in 11. A 2-run walk-off homer, 413 feet. And Troy Johnston has his Marlins moment this year.
Legends redesigned. Rediscover Miccosukee Casino and Resort online at miccosukee.com.
We're on the Marlins Radio Network on a Sunday afternoon. Fox Sports 940 Miami. Big thanks to Jonathan Segura back in the studio, pinch hitting, whatever you want to call it. He's doing a nice job filling in. Jack McMullen, Kelly Sacco, they have your call at 1:40. Marlins looking to make it 5 in a row and sweep the Detroit Tigers. And we'll get into the game in the next segment. We'll get you at the count. But first, I do want you guys to listen to a fabulous interview conducted by our very own Jack McMullen, speaking with Marlins field coordinator Aaron Lenhart, and now one of the managers in the Arizona Fall League. Let's get to that conversation that starts right now.
Thank you very much, Steven. Here with the field coordinator for the Miami Marlins and the new skipper of the Mesa Solar Sox, Aaron Lenhart. Are you going to make him call you Skip? Is it going to be Boss? Going to be, Godfather of the Torpedo, or is Lenny okay?
No, Lenny's great. I think that's a good place to start and probably just let it roll that way.
I've got some trivia at the outset. You ready?
No, but go for it.
Can you name the 6 Arizona Fall League teams?
That's a great question. Let's see here. We got the Mesa Solar Sox. We got the Cactus, which are the Saguaros, I think.
Yeah, the Saguaros. The G is silent. Welcome to the Arizona Fall League.
Thank you, yeah. See, we got the Scorpions. I'm halfway home.
Halfway home. How about the team in Glendale?
We got the Desert Dogs in Glendale.
Yep.
We got
Peoria.
The Javelinas.
Perfect. Yep, the J is an H. And then you've got Salt River.
Oh yeah, the Rafters.
Yeah, the Salt River Rafters. Okay, we're 5.5 for 6. I'm gonna give him a half.
Pronunciations, not bad. Thanks for the helping out.
That's okay. Hey, you know what? Now to get serious, what does this opportunity mean for you? You were teaching physics at the University of Michigan, and then all of a sudden you were the hitting coach at Dawson Community College in Montana, and now you get to manage an Arizona Fall League team, all while wearing a major league uniform in a big league dugout.
It's amazing. I certainly appreciate the opportunity that that the people gave me to coach in Dawson, to coach on the minor league side with the Yankees, and then obviously be in the big league dugout here, and then very appreciative of the opportunity that the Marlins are offering me to send me to the Fall League to be the manager. It's just a great. Anytime someone offers you the opportunity to do something you've never done before, it's really an honor, right? It's a lot easier to offer someone the opportunity to just repeat something they've done in the past, and so. I'm very aware of the fact that this is just it's something where people are taking a chance, and I'm honored that they would take that chance, and I'm going to try to grow and develop it from it as much as I can.
How would you describe yourself as a learner? Because a field coordinator position is something that you had never held before this year at the big league level. How have you learned so far this year in your first year in a big league dugout, and how do you feel like you'll learn as a manager of a baseball team?
I think a lot of the benefit I've had, last year and years prior with the Yankees and here with the Marlins is, sure, I was given this opportunity to do something I've never done, but I was also surrounded by people who had basically done that opportunity and have certainly supported me and given me a lot of good advice along the way, right? A lot of the guys in the dugout have either been major league field coordinators or minor league field coordinators. They've managed at the minor league level, they're managing at the big league level, that kind of stuff. So there's really a lot of people that are doing other jobs right now, but they can certainly offer some pretty good advice, a little bit of feedback, constructive criticism as the season goes along. So go ahead.
No, I mean, one guy that has held an identical position to the one that you are assuming in a couple of weeks is Tyler Smarslock, right? Who was managing in the Arizona Fall League last year. Have you had communication with Tyler about this opportunity, and what has his advice been like for you?
Yeah, definitely picked his brain. The fall league's certainly unique. Obviously, other people in this dugout, Blake Lowry's managed on the minor league side as well. Clayton's managing this team, and he managed on the minor league side. Carson Vitale. So yeah, lots of people who I've already had the opportunity to kind of pick their brains with. I think the best advice anyone always gives you is basically be yourself and help the players and coaches be themselves. And at the end of the day, you'll all come together the best that way and get the most out of it.
Lenny, 3 quick ones for you. What is the hardest part of your job right now?
There's 3 phones. I got to answer the right one.
That's perfect. Okay. You told me I think you have a whopping 24 hours to get from Miami to Arizona at the end of the regular season for the beginning of the fall league. Have you booked your travel?
I'm still working on that one. Maybe trying to get an extension to make it 48 hours or so. We'll see. We'll see. I'll get out there as quick as I can.
Aaron Lenhart, last one for you. Is every hitter in your lineup going to be swinging a torpedo bat?
The players can wear the gloves they want. They can swing the bats they want. I'll help them. Throw the best pitches they can, hit the best pitches they can.
Lenny, appreciate you. Been a joy.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you guys.
All right, Steven.
Yeah, congratulations again, Aaron Lenhart. That Arizona Fall League will begin August 6th. It'll go through November 12th. Again, congratulations to Marlins field coordinator Aaron Lenhart, who will manage in the Arizona Fall League. Good interview, Jack McMullen. Let's break. We'll get back to the game. So the Tigers are going to go with the bullpen day, okay? They have been taxed. The Tigers' pen has thrown 18 of their 26 in a third innings over the last 3 games. They're going to go with Cater Montero. We're going to get you out of the count. Adam Major will start for the Miami Marlins. Miami looking to make it 5 in a row. And also, hard to believe, they can go 6-4 on this 10-game homestand after dropping 2 out of 3 against Philadelphia and dropping the first 2 against Washington. We're breaking now. We'll come back with more. Marlins on Deck continues on the Marlins Radio Network.
Xavier lifts off. He goes high in the air, out to right and deep. Cruz is looking up at the wall. He leaps up, and it's gone. It just snuck over the short wall. I think Dylan Cruz, he leaped up. That got right to the left of his glove, and that snuck over that short porch. Xavier Edwards hits a 3-run blast, and there's your breathing room for the Fish. 8-3 in the bottom of the 8th. This one blistered at 113 from Wagaman. 0-1. That one blistered out to left, falling quickly. Lyle dives. It gets right past him. It rolls all the way to the wall. Marcy in for third. Here comes Mesa all the way from first. Throw coming home up the line a little bit, and Wagaman pushes to third. It's a 2-run double, and that doubles the Marlins lead. 4-0 Fish in the home 8th.
It was amazing.
The picture burned into my brain as Weimer hits one high in the sky out to left. Lyle working back shy of the track. He makes the catch. That is deep enough. Wagaman will come in and score. A sacrifice fly makes it 5-0 Marlins in the bottom of the 8th.
With Steven Strom on the Marlins Radio Network.
The moment of Marlins action, download the iHeartRadio app and make Fox Sports 940 the top preset. Then listen to every Marlins game. 14 games remain here in the 2025 campaign. It's the final game of this 10-game homestand for the Marlins, who are looking to win 5 in a row. They're looking to sweep the Detroit Tigers and looking to cap off a 6-4 homestand. And before we head off to Colorado, then we'll head to Texas, and then we will finish off in Philadelphia. Steven Strom here, Kelly Sacco, Jack McMullen. Again, Fox Sports 940 Miami. This is Marlins on Deck. Let's get you ahead of the count. We'll start here with Adam Major, 24-year-old right-hander who will make his 5th start of the season with the Marlins. 0-3, a 6.30 ERA over 20 innings pitched, 13 Ks to 8 walks this season. He yielded 6 runs, 4 of them earned on 8 hits. a couple days ago against the Washington Nationals. Went 4 1/3. Clayton McCullough did decide to push him back. Adam Major was pushed back to Tuesday to give him some extra rest. So, again, Miami looking for a solid start from Adam Major, and Major will go opposite Cater Montero, 25-year-old right-hander who will make his 10th start of the season and 18th appearance. He has been a little bit of a swingman for A.J. Hinch. 4-3, a 4.60 ERA over 78 1/3 innings pitched. Montero was an international free agent from Venezuela back in 2016. He worked his way up. He was added to the 40-man on November 14th of 2024. He debuted in May. He will take the rotation spot of Sawyer Gibson Long. He throws a four-seamer, a slider, a sinker, a curveball, and a changeup. This is a guy that's very raw, but the metrics grade out well. He can spin it particularly well on that curveball. He's got some strikeout ability, but the thing with Montero that's a little bit weird, he was sitting 96 in the minors. He's down to about 93 on that fastball. We shall see what is in store for Montero, and we shall see what's in store for Major here this afternoon. We'll break. We'll get Kelly and Jack on next. We'll talk about what has flipped since Thursday. I don't know what has happened. We'll get some analysis. We'll get some breakdown, plus some expectation on Adam Major, again, who's making his 5th start of the season for Miami. Marlins are short on pitching. Major's looking to make a name for himself here at the big league level. We'll get more on that. We won't play baseball. We got only a couple more segments. 1:40 first pitch. Marlins baseball coming your way in just a little bit. We're back in 2 on the Marlins Radio Network.
Xavier lifts off. He goes high in the air, out to right and deep. Cruz is looking up at the wall. He leaps up, and it's gone. It just snuck over the short wall. I think Dylan Cruz, he leaped up. That got right to the left of his glove, and that snuck over that short porch. Xavier Edwards hits a 3-run blast, and there's your breathing room for the Fish. 8-3 in the bottom of the 8th. This one blistered at 113 from Wagaman. 0-1. That one blistered out to left, falling quickly. Lyle dives and gets right past him. It rolls all the way to the wall. Marcy in from third. Here comes Mesa all the way from first. Throw coming home up the line a little bit, and Wagaman pushes to third. It's a 2-run double, and that doubles the Marlins lead. 4-0 Fish in the home 8.
It was amazing.
The picture burned into my brain as Weimer hits one high in the sky out to left. Lyle working back shy of the track. He makes
Lock or visit LoctiteImpact.com.
Take the Marlins wherever you go. Download the iHeartRadio app and make Fox Sports 940 the top preset to listen to every Marlins game this season. Welcome back here on a Sunday afternoon. Fox Sports 940 Miami. Marlins looking to sweep the Detroit Tigers here on this Sunday. And again, 6-4, a possibility for the Marlins on this homestand. Jack McMullen, Kelly Sacco, they join me. What a game yesterday. I mean, can we just talk about what just transpired over the last couple of innings? You think the Marlins are dead after Javier Sanoja can't get the bunt down. The Marlins end up, giving up a run, and then Troy Johnson with the explanation. But let's do some reaction first from you guys. What will you remember from yesterday?
So you know what I'm going to remember? Aside from the Johnston walk-off homer, it is the wild pitch from Josh Simpson that bounces right back to Liam Hicks off of the backstop, and then he tags Torkelson at the plate. That encapsulated the weirdness over innings, I guess 9 through 11 in that one, like the 9th to 10th and the 11th. It was that weird, like wild pitch. Oh, that should have been the second run for Detroit. Oh, no, not the case. And that kind of kickstarted that win. So I feel like that is the second most memorable moment from that game for me.
Kelly?
I just really enjoyed watching Troy take it all in. He knew right off the bat, both of the home runs yesterday. I mean, there were no doubters. They're both over 410 feet each. He had that great bat flip, and he took his time rounding those bases, as you should. Your first career multi-home run game, first career walk-off, and to do it in such a moment, he even pointed to the bullpen. He made sure to get rid of all the gear before getting doused in the Gatorade to make sure that was nice and safe. Walked the lid, took the gloves off. He was ready. He took it all in. And I think that it's special. It's probably hard when you're doing this day in and day out. To not really soak in the moments, but the moments, they're fleeting, they'll pass you by. So enjoy them while you can. And I think that's a little reminder for all of us, right? Enjoy them while we can.
Troy Johnson, first Marlin whose first career multi-homer performance included a walk-off in yesterday's 6-4 win over the Tigers, again in 11 innings. Jack, what's flipped since Thursday, dude? 4 in a row and a chance at 5 today.
Vibes. Weekend in Miami, always better than the week. Always. I mean, listen, Monday, Tuesday in Miami, I'm not going to say they're a little sleepy because there's always something to do in Miami.
Sure.
Yeah, but, the weekend kind of starts on Thursday. And it feels like these guys had an early start to the weekend, and the vibes are immaculate right now in Miami. I know it might be raining a little bit during hurricane season here in South Florida, but you know what? Roof is closed here, and this is the party. This is the premier party in South Florida, and they have turned this into a party. Nah, dude, I think, honestly, it's just like, okay, you drop a series against Philadelphia. It's okay. Philly can actually clinch the National League East today. Then you pivot to, losing the front two against Washington, and that leaves a brutal taste in your mouth. Washington is just not that good of a team this year, so it's okay. How do we bounce back? It's a 4-game set. They were so dedicated to splitting that series, and then all of a sudden you got the Tigers coming into town. The vibes carry over. So I say vibes like sort of kind of joking, but also not really.
Also serious.
Vibes got a little bit better.
Yeah, and it started with Yuri Perez, and that's when this 4-game win streak began, when opposite Jake Urban, and Yuri was looking for a bounce back. He got that extra day of rest and ended up, putting together. I think he was just short of a quality. He didn't go 6 innings. He went 5 2/3. But then you start to feel that contagious nature of pitching. You pass it off to Ryan Weathers, who comes back and looks sensational. You get the vintage Sandy 7 innings. And then yesterday, quietly, Jansen Junk gets a quality start for Kelly Sacco. We have Adam Major going today, looking to carry the baton. What's he been working on between starts? What's the conversation like with Daniel Moskos?
So the big focus after talking to Daniel Moskos for Major during the bullpen session right before the start has been to really prioritize those 2-strike counts. He said he did a really nice job of getting ahead of hitters last time out, but after that, 1-1 execution, not great, and he would just kind of fall off, and he really wouldn't finish hitters off. So that's really been the focus, is trying to figure out, okay, hey, what's the best pitch to throw in these types of situations? And that's been the main discussion for Adam Major. Again, these are all growing opportunities for these guys, and that's the area that he'd really like to see him focus on. So that's going to be the place that we're going to be really zoned in on for him today.
Jack, is 70 wins another benchmark for this team?
I think so. Yeah, I think 70 is a huge benchmark here. And I mean, obviously, like, the next goal is 75. And then, heck, if you finish the season incredibly strong, the next goal is 80. Like, I feel like increments of 5 at this point in the calendar, they're humongous. And, hey, you know what? 72 could be a benchmark. Whatever they decide is a benchmark will be a benchmark, but I think 70 is a huge one here, and then the next one is 75.
Hey, 75 could happen. 14 games left, an opportunity to sweep the Detroit Tigers. They don't have to do it in walk-off fashion. That's okay. They've done it 3 times from the walk-off home run. But if they want, they can. I guess I won't be picky. These are first-class problems, but it would be nice to get on the bird and,
dude, 5-1 in 2 hours and 15 minutes sounds immaculate right now.
Put it into existence, brother. Put it into existence. We'll break. We'll get our Expo question, Steve's Guarantee. You'll hear Kelly and Jack in about 14 minutes. Marlins and Tigers coming your way shortly on the Marlins Radio Network.
His start winds down, and I said, is that like a hand thing, like a grip thing? He said, intent. He wants it. 1-2. Having a hard hit ground ball over to second. X stays down on that. He fires to first, and the inning is over. At 95 pitches, Sandy just fired 99 to the knees, and he got a ground ball out to finish off 7 innings of 2-run baseball. Time
reading plays.
2-2. That one a ground ball up the gut. That is through for a base hit. Augustine probably would have scored regardless, but he can practically walk home from third base, and Otto Lopez has an RBI single. It's 1-0 Marlins in the bottom of the first. The Miami chapter BBWAA. 2-0, that a hard hit ground ball. That is a fair ball down the third base line. That rolls all the way into the corner. As the bullpen catchers watch on, Acosta peels around. He scores from second, and Javi Sinoja has an RBI double. But it is fitting. 2-0 pitch. That one massacred. Out to right and deep. It is gone. Off the facing of the second deck. Troy Johnston drills a baseball. And home run number 2 in his big league career knots the game at 3 in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1. Johnson swings. He golfs the ball high out to right center. It is gone. A multi-homer day, and Troy sends us home in 11. A 2-run walk-off homer, 413 feet. And Troy Johnston has his mark.
Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
All right, folks. Are we in fall yet? I don't know if we're in fall. I can't say spring cleaning, of course, but it is Sunday. Usually you're around the apartment, the condo, the house, the mansion for some people, and you get the brooms out. You want to do some Sunday cleaning. That's what the Marlins are looking to do on this Sunday afternoon. Adam Major will go opposite Cater Montero. Miami also looking to win 5 in a row. And again, a big one right before we head off to a 3-city trip. Marlins won their 70th game of the season yesterday thanks to a walk-off from Troy Johnston. Congratulations to him. First career multi-home run performance. First time hitting a home run here at Lone Depot Park, and first time with a walk-off in his career. Okay, let's get to our X-Poll question today. Who was the last lefty to walk it off for the Marlins who also had a multi-homer game? I also have 2 X-Poll questions because I just saw that one. The Marlins have 4 of the top 10 rookies in doubles. Augustine Ramirez, who has 29. Of course, Wags with 27, Eric Wagaman. Javier Sinoja with 20, and Liam Hicks with 13. It marks the 4th time in Marlins history that at least 3 rookies have reached 20 doubles in a season, and the first since 2010. I have one guy that did it that's in here, Gabby Sanchez. I have another one who's playing in New York, Giancarlo Stanton. Who is the third one? Make sure to vote at Marlins Radio. It is time for Steve's Guarantee.
Batter up. Batter up. Let's play some ball. First pitch is moments away. Time now for Steve's Guarantees.
Well, looking at the splits for Cater Montero, he struggles against left-handed bats. Lefties hitting .297 against him with a .944 OPS. Marlins have 4 lefties in the lineup. Jacob Marcy, Liam Hicks, Troy Johnston, and Victor Mesa Jr. 4 lefties, 3+ hits, and 2+ RBIs. Folks, I hope you got the itch for first pitch, because when we come back, Jack McMullen paints a picture. Kelly Sacco, she's ready to rock, starting lineups, and first pitch is right around the corner. Thanks for tuning in to the Marlins On Deck pregame show. I'm Steven Strom. Let's flip the M together, Miami. Marlins baseball. It is next on the Marlins Radio Network.
With Robinhood, not only can